On a separate matter, Education Cabinet Secretary Prof George Magoha has warned teachers against taking advantage of the school furniture project to fleece the government. Magoha says the government will not stand aside and watch cartels undermine the project, which aims at stemming the spread of COVID-19 in schools. This and more stories in our County News Wrap.
Teachers have been put on notice of attempts to illegally benefit from the government's school furniture project. Education Cabinet Secretary Prof George Magoha says the government will not allow the program to be riddled with graft.
Otherwise, we shall just proceed to arrest them. We are not going to argue with anybody. This is supposed to be economic stimulus package money. And since the Jokali people are doing a very excellent job, we should not be the impediment.
Meanwhile, Chief Justice David Maraga has called on members of the public to resolve disputes outside the courts as a way of reducing the backlog that continues to slow services at the judiciary. Speaking in Olkalu when he commissioned a magistrate's court, Maraga said the judiciary will establish small claims courts to handle minor issues of less than 1 million shillings to allow time for more serious disputes.
Once we have enough of those officers, we will roll the e-filing system countrywide. And I believe that even as I exit, that one is already in place, and we will have the courts digitized as we move on.
Elsewhere, police have confiscated some 3,000 litres of fake tomato sauce worth 100,000 shillings in Pangani area of Nakuru East. Police say they have been surveilling the suspect following a tip-off from members of the public.
Vita tunaendelea naye, hatutaasha na mwenye ametoroka ajue tunamtafuta. Hatutakaa hapa, wanaishi hapa, waikula vitu ambaye haiwezekani. Inatengenezwa na chemicals na inashorwa picha ya tomato sauce ndio ku attract customers.
Finally, the construction of Taladonyo Sabuk Road has kicked off after a deal was struck to compensate farmers for their losses.
Watakuja kutoa ile plan ya kuonekana bili ambao mahali ambao wamefikia, alafu tukuje tuonane tuone kama mambo yanakuwa mzuri. Kwa bili ambao tunaweza kuendesha ifaulu kwa kahawa bile ilivyo na bile shamba ilivyo na bile barabara itakwenda. Kwa sababu sisi wote tuna haja na barabara na tuna haja na kahawa.
Chanzavi Farmers Company had deferred with the Kenya Rural Roads Authority on the modalities to compensate farmers whose coffee trees were to be uprooted to pave a way for the construction of the road. Yusuf Farah, Channel 1 News.